Number 4 says 12 toys are shared equally among the children. If they each had 3 toys, how many children were there? So this time my units are toys and children. And if it's not obvious whether we would multiply or divide, then we would go ahead and do our setup equation. So my middle number is going to be either children per toy or toys per children. I think toys per children makes more sense. But if you get that wrong, you'll figure it out pretty quickly in the process and you just try something else. So that means this is going to be children on my first number, and then this is going to be toys, or if you want to say total toys on that product. So 12 toys are shared equally among the children. That is not per child, that is the total. So 12 would go here. And then if they each had 3 toys, then we know that means 3 toys per children. I suppose we should say toys per child, makes more sense, right? And then we want to know how many children were there. So our missing value is that first one. So how would I solve this equation? If I'm trying to find what I would multiply by 3 to get 12, I would just divide 12 by 3. So this is division. And then we can determine the model based on where the question mark goes, right? So as long as you've narrowed it down to either equal grouping or the sharing partitioning, then it's based on where is the question mark, right? So in this case, since the question mark is the first number, I know that this would be my equal grouping. As long as you've narrowed it down and you know it's not array area problem. As long as you've narrowed it down to either sharing or grouping, you can just use that. If you wanted to use the picture, you could also do that, which would be next anyway. So I'm going to start just by drawing 12 toys. If you want to make them look like toys, you can. I'm just going to draw boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 toys. So there's my 12 toys, and I know that these are shared equally among 3 children. So do I know how many, I'm sorry, shared equally among 4 children, right? So do I know how many they will each get, right? Sorry, I misstated that. I don't know that it's shared equally among 4 children. I don't know that yet, right? So I know that each child gets 3 toys, and I'm trying to figure out how many children that means this will get shared with. So 3 toys per child, which means I do know how many toys to put in each group, right? So that would also tell me that this is equal grouping because I know, hey, here's child number 1, right? I know child number 1 gets 3 toys. Is there enough that I could give toys to another child? Yes. Do 3 more. It doesn't matter which 3, right? So there's child number 2. Is there enough that I could give 3 toys to another child? Yes. So do 3 more. So now I have 3 children. And then finally, is there enough I could give 3 more toys? There is. So that would go to the last one. There's not enough now. There's nothing left. So I would just count how many did I have. And I actually get the same answer I did with number 3, which is 4 children. But it's different because I actually knew how many would go in each group, right? I knew each child or each group was 3 toys.